今天怎么没有带那个 girl？
哦，我们太太都在家里。
带出来运动啊。
Hey, I'm Jay, and I make videos about traditional Chinese characters in alphabetical order according to the Loma Pinyin or the Pinyin romanization system. Today's video is on Tsan, 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 Tsan. In Pinyin, the spelling is like can. I want to refer back to our previous video, which is linked up above here, for several reasons. One reason is that I missed one. This second tone Tsai, it kind of looks like 我 if you squint a little bit. What a character! We'll go over that in a second. The second reason is that there's a lot of components from my last video that you're gonna see in this video. Back to Tsai. The top left looks like the tu radical, but it's connected, it's conjoined with the battle axe, or in Mandarin, ge. Side note, if you're interested in Chinese military history, check out the dagger axe in Wikipedia. I said earlier that this character kind of looks a little bit like Wo, and Wo is made up of the trident battle axe. It came into existence through sound form. So it's not saying that Wo is equivalent to a trident battle axe. It is interesting that the battle axe as a character preceded the whole idea of self. Back to the character, we have what looks like tu and battle axe combined, and lower left is clothing. I've discussed this before. It looks like a 17th century or 18th century dapper gentleman. There's a head, broad shoulders, a cape, if you will, a foot coming down, and another foot or perhaps part of the cape, and importantly, a dagger or sword. Check it out. Now this is the component for clothing. The upright radical looks a little bit different here, and I described that as more like a female with a dress and a bow. The bow's in front. But this is the component we want for this character, which means to cut or tailor, cutting into small pieces. 裁缝, tailor. Ge, or the battle weapon, can give us the idea of cutting, and obviously the clothing is something that could be cut. Also used in the abstract. 裁剪 is to reduce or cut down. This is a little bit formal. 裁员 is to lay off employees. The character can also take on the meaning of dismiss or judge. 裁定 is a formal way to say a court ruling. And the most common use of judge is 裁判, which is like a referee or umpire. My wife had a one-time translation gig for Taiwanese umpires, where Taiwanese teams came to Pennsylvania to play in the Pony League World Series. And of course, I came along and watched the games. Chinese Taipei literally just won the Little League World Series. Pony and the Little League are different organizations. TheBaseballGuide.com can tell you the difference. All right, on to our Tsan, 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 and Tsan. First tone, Tsan, Tanguan, to visit formally. Tanja, to take part in something. Tankao, as in 参考书 or reference book. This character can also be pronounced first tone shen, as in 人参. Ginseng, that's superfood, super root. Tsan has 3 si or self radicals combined. In simplified, it's only one, and then there's a da, which means big. But we do traditional here. The significance of these 3 private radicals being private means you're all alone. But if you put three private people together, it's like they're joining, which kind of lends to the meaning. For example, 参加, to join an activity. Under that, you have what we can think of as maybe like an umbrella or some separator strokes. The three strokes, which we learned last time, the character Tsai, variated colors. We have three strokes that are hair. Here's the component again in another character that we learned before. Zhen for Zhensuo, which means clinic. Here it is one more time with the three private radicals, a divider, and hair radicals. With the heart radical or shen to the left, it becomes third tone Tsan, miserable, tragic, cruel. Example, 惨败, to suffer a crushing defeat. We've had 败, defeat, in a previous video. The next one is also first tone Tsan, and I'm going to have to turn the camera around and take a look at a past character to kind of link it with this one, meaning a meal. Very, very common character. Take a look at one of the characters that we went over last time, which was Tsai, to erase or to apply. This section right here I described as looking like eyes. And here's the one that my wife wrote, the eyes in question. This is the component which I think is similar to the Tsan. So you got these two strokes here. It's kind of funky. I'm reminded of a periscope, and we're going to see that again later. That it's not, equal on both sides. Here are the eyes. I've said this many times, but the food radical actually kind of looks like food, F-O-O-D. When this is a standalone, this roof is larger than the inverted radical, and there's an extra stroke over here. So let's put that all together for a total of 16 strokes in simplified and in traditional. 早餐 is breakfast, 午餐 or 中餐 would be your lunch, and 晚餐 is dinner. 餐具 is your utensils, 餐巾纸 napkin. Tsan or meals are super important when you get medications. The medication itself might be listed in English, but the directions for that medication, for example, 三餐饭后每次一粒. Take your medicine after 3 meals, after each meal, 1 pill. The frequency number is 875, so it's within the first 1,000 characters that you should learn. Speaking of Tsan, check out a new coffee shop, Dreamers. They also have brunch. That looks good. There's a new brunch, lunch, or dinner option in my city of Changhua, Taiwan. I like their mugs. Here are the typical grand opening orchids. They have a second floor. Got this. Ran out of cold brew, so I got a cold cappuccino. Gotta go to class though. For the next one, keep an eye on this part right here. You can clearly see that component in second tone Tsan. Deficient, cruel, or disfigured. Example, 残缺 is incomplete or fragmentary, for example, in a historical text. This is from the Pleco dictionary app, 残余, remnants or remains. 残障, physically challenged, disabled, handicapped. 残障车位, handicapped parking space. 伤残, permanently disabled. I had the resident expert, my wife, write it here. She said, 这个要大, 这两个要小. So this one has to be a little bigger. In this character, it's really small, but it's super big here, and then these two 个 are smaller. They can't be the same size like I wrote. You live and you learn. In the simplified form of this character, there's only one battle axe. But in the traditional, there are two, and I think it serves to amplify the meaning of fragmentary or disfiguring. She's kind of a perfectionist. She said a little bit too long and there's too much space here, so she wrote it again there and wasn't satisfied with that one either. So she said this one here is the best. Another second tone, Tsan, is to feel ashamed or humiliated, kind of like Yuanlin. It features a heart radical on the left, and interestingly, the chezi, or the ch radical or component has nothing to do with cars. And on the right, Jin is also a Chinese axe. What's with all the axes? Now it's a measurement of weight, a little over a pound, 500 grams. 大言不惭 is kind of the opposite of being ashamed, to be shamelessly boastful. Let's look at that one more time. It's 14 strokes, heart, vehicle, and Chinese axe components. Kind of pain in my hip. Consequently, I'm not going to be running around on the streets too much for this video. However, I have some video of a short climb with my buddy JC, where we went to the next door city of Yuanlin and climbed a steep trail of steps. He got attacked by ants. It's massive, right? You can use it as a blanket. The old days of maps, right?
Wow. Why didn't you pick one up for me?
Yeah, I should have got two.
Are there still a lot there?
Yeah. Okay, we got to go.
Very good. 怎么没有带那个 girl
哦，我们太太都在家里。
带出来运动啊？
Yeah, bye bye. He's trying to make a sale.
He's been drinking.
So Jesse just got ants all over him. You still have an ant on you. I'm not going to touch where it is. We just climbed, what, 300 steps. That's why it's called Sanbaikang.
They should call it ant hill. Don't touch the bars.
Yeah, look at them all. They're everywhere. Okay, here's one. While we're on the subject of creepy crawlies, this is Tsan, and kids will call it 蚕宝宝. Silkworm. 蚕丝, silk. On the top, you see two G components to choke on something eaten. In the middle, we have 日, which is day or sun. And on the bottom, there are two 虫, which are insects or worms. It's a grand total of 24 strokes, but at least you're replicating the top and the bottom. On the right, a screenshot from the Pleco app shows the simplified 1 虫. This is like where we just were the other day with the painted walls. Zhongchen. Yeah, they like to do that in Taiwan. Are they horses?
Or bulls.
Or bulls? What do? You stretch on them, I guess.
You can do some stretching.
Would you like to demonstrate?
No?
Okay.
I mean, obviously, you sit here, right?
Yeah,
Your
if you wanted to
hands
sit
here.
on it.
Or you could also put your legs here and lie back.
Ooh, that looks dangerous. Gotta celebrate the fruit.
The ball went over the fence.
Yeah, look how crooked it is. This is, what kind of angle is that? Look at this.
Karaoke.
There's another way
That's
down.
another way to come down.
Yeah, it goes way down. But I think we should go up. What do you think?
Yeah. Let's climb.
There's some people up there coming down. Yeah, I think that's Tangshan Trail. We'll go up there. And you can hear they also have their karaoke people on that side. You hear that?
A duel.
Yeah, it's like this side against this side. Here's more horses.
Yeah.
It's like a theme around this place. As if you need this many. There's a jungle gym back there.
I guess they're pretty old.
Yeah. There is a horse farm around here
Oh, that's right.
where your daughter is going today
Yeah.
with her buddy.
If we decide to go, I'll call her first. I don't want to surprise her.
Yeah. No, I don't have much time today, actually.
You going?
Yeah. Look at this old swing.
Yeah.
There's several of them. And more horses over there. I don't think that swing would swing. It's like stuck in the ground there.
Yeah, I guess this is a playground from the past. Let's see if there's any view.
Okay.
The whole
This is as good a time as any to give you another character. These temples, just like pavilions, are so bright and brilliant and detailed. This is fourth tone, Tsan. Canlan, bright, brilliant, glorious, splendid, and magnificent. The left side is the fire radical that helps with the meaning. The top component, you've seen this earlier in the Tsan or meal character. The bottom component is mi or uncooked rice. The simplified form is the fire radical and the component for mountain. If they were two separate characters, fire mountain would be volcano in Mandarin. Huoshan. Back to the views. Nice breeze. Yeah. Look at all the solar they have on the tennis courts down there. That's the Yuanlin Sports Complex. On here, look, it looks like it's in the middle of like a jungle from this. But there's a major road, major artery right there. Hello.
Hi.
There's the high-speed rail.
Cool.
See it?
Yeah.
Ni hao. They have tea eggs.
Wow.
So there's a sign that is showing danger.
Ooh.
Wonder what kind of danger we have coming.
Snakes.
请小心注意 Please walk on the pebble and sleeper trail ahead slowly and mind the level difference. Another place to stop. Of course, because we're higher, this is the best view we've had so far.
Little bit hazy.
Bananas? Need a banana? Yeah, coastline is at the horizon there. These were dropped in a mold and poured, I think. Yeah, these are definitely concrete, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they just look like wood.
You can hear several.
The 5 color birds.
Yeah.
Wish we could see one. Sounds so close.
Very close. But they blend in because they're green.
I thought they're 5 colors.
Well, it's always a blend of colors. Sometimes they're more green,
Uh-huh.
sometimes yellow.
Okay.
But you can hear they're calling to each other. There's another one on the other side of the valley.
Oh.
Now this one's calling again.
Why should I listen to a Dodgers fan?
Watch out.
Are you a Dodgers fan?
Yeah, I mean, I teach a lot of Japanese students, so.
Oh, they like the Dodgers?
Oh, Tani.
Yeah. I wonder if that goes the same way we should probably go back the same way we came.
700. This is
So this is 400.
Yeah.
We did the 300.
很多条，
在那边。
它都会有相通。
哦，很好，谢谢。
你一直走到最外面
嗯
139县道的时
哦
候，
嗯
右转
OK。
就从那边下来，
哦，不错。
哦，很好。
应该需要1个小时多了嘛？
不止，
不止，
看你们的，
看我们的速度。
没有很远哦。
像我们年纪比较大的，这样走一圈，差不多要3个半小时。
哦，3.5 hours.
3
3.5
hour。
hour.
哇哦，
哦，
不简单。
So that means we have to go back down pretty soon. There's another viewing platform.
就这样可以绕一圈，
绕一圈。
刚好停车的地方。
对，我们停在那个网球场。
Tennis 的旁边。
Yeah, tennis.
对啊，就绕一圈。
So 绕一圈是3个半钟头吗？
对。
哦，没有，今天没有办法。
从下面起来呢，从下面开始算。
哦，对。We've already walked 25.
大概 25分钟。
About 3 more hours.
Oh, we're not doing that. Yeah, that one has been painted. This nice lady was telling us all about the trail system. Nice little hike. That's all we got for this one. The next video is Tsang, C-A-N-G in Pinyin romanization spelling. See you later.